Steve Gamache here with a Chef Knives to Go quick look product video on the Tojiro DP Damascus Gyuto 180mm knife. I almost said 210, I'm so used to that. This line of knives has a core steel of VG10 stainless steel, and the heat treat rating is about 60 Rockwell approximately on that core steel. And this has a softer stainless cladding with a Damascus type pattern that shows up when you have the grind occur on the knife. You can see those layers show up there. And so it's kind of a muted, understated effect on the knife, but there you can see some of the grind showing the layers. If you can catch that. It's a nice effect on this knife. And so it's an all stainless knife. The weight on the knife is 176 grams, 6.2 ounces. Part of that weight is the heft of the full tang on the Western or Yo style handle. The blade length is about right at 180mm, about 7 inches, and the overall length is about a foot on this knife. The spine, it's a pretty thin knife. It's very similar to their other DP series knives. Gyuto's, it's about 1.9mm and holds that quite a ways through and then tapers up when you hit the grind of the knife up here towards the tip. And so it gets pretty thin at the tip. The blade height's about 44 on this. It is a 180, so that's a pretty good height for a 180. And the handle is just a basic black pack-a-wood handle. And the fit and finish is really excellent on this. There's no real raised metal areas to speak of. It's quite comfortable. I think the fit and finish is outstanding on this. You've got a full metal bolster into the knife. These do have a little bit of a sharp edge on the heel area here, and then the spine could probably use a little bit of sanding if you wish, but I'd probably hit the heel with a little sandpaper to smooth that out if you find your finger up on that and it causing abrasion. The balance point on the knife is a little further back because it's a shorter blade and it's a heavier handle, so the balance point's actually right in here. So this is going to be a little handle heavy versus blade heavy, so it's blade light as far as the balance goes. And the edge profile on this is just a gentle curve, a little bit of a flat spot, but it's only a 180, so they can't do much of a flat spot on it without having a super flat profile. So gentle curve, pretty thin behind the edge actually, and once you get these nice and sharp, they go through product quite nicely. They're good performers. You have to keep them sharp, but once you do, they're pretty good performers. Here is an example of what the edge looks like on a board, and you can see it's just a nice rocker type edge. It gently curves right into the heel. There's not a whole bunch of flat to it. It's pretty much all kind of gentle curve or belly. So real nice rocker knife. And you've got a nice tip versus the Santoku of this with a little more versatile tip on it being a thinner tip. Let's see. Pretty much fit and finish is good. Out of the box sharpness, fairly sharp out of the box. I'll give it maybe 4, maybe 5 out of 10, but put it on the sharpening stones just a little bit and it'll get much, much sharper, and you can maintain this nicely with a strop or even a ceramic honing rod if used correctly. So it's just a real nice little smaller Gyuto if you're looking for that. Want something maybe with a better tip on it, thinner tip on it than a Santoku. So there you have the Tojiro DP Damascus Gyuto 180mm knife.